Welcome everyone. At this time, I ask Allison Chasen, student conductor, and the members of the Milford High School choirs to please come forward for the singing of our national anthem. Please be seated. At this time, it is my privilege to welcome the president of the class of 2017, Christopher Sishu, to the podium.
I'd like to welcome the class of 2017, along with all the teachers, administration, and school council members to today. And I'd also like to start off by thanking all of you, my classmates, for your overwhelming support over these past 4 years. I appreciate the trust you have put into me to represent all of you. It's truly phenomenal. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Mr. Alves and Mr. Edwards, our class advisors, for all their help over the past years. We would be nowhere without them. When I started to think about what I wanted to say today, I thought about writing about all that we have accomplished, both as individuals and as a class. I realized that everything I was going to say is already in the past. Our graduation today is truly about our futures. We are all choosing different paths to take. Some of us are going to Ivy League colleges, some of us to state universities, some to private colleges, some are serving in the military, and others are taking the leap directly into the working world. I want to personally congratulate all of you now for the successes you are bound to have in the future and for fighting through all the hardship and adversity you are going to face. In any case, no matter what path you choose to take, I challenge all of you to make a difference. Don't just go through the motions. I know this may sound cliche, but it is truly important for all of us to keep our heads up and our eyes forward, not to bury them in the sand. And as you push ahead, make sure to look around and enjoy the moment. At the end of the day, don't be the guy or girl sitting at the end of the bar talking about their glory days. Always strive to make a change and to better the world in one way or another. I know you are all capable. As we all leave, I think we should all take a moment to thank our families. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters, grandmas, whoever. Be sure to thank them and tell them how much you love them, because you would be nowhere without them, and they've been rooting for us this whole time. Mom and Dad, thank you for all your love and support over the years. I would be nowhere near the student, athlete, or person I am today without you always guiding me and encouraging me to be the best version of myself possible. And to my brothers, Matt and John, thank you for everything you've done as well. It hasn't always been easy following their footsteps over the last 18 years, always being known as Little Sish. But if it wasn't for you two pushing me, or sometimes just pushing me around, I would have never broken all of your track and field records. Thank you all. Rock on, Hawk Nation.
Now, it is my privilege. And now it's my privilege to invite Let's save them for the end. Thank you. It's my privilege to invite the salutatorian for the class of 2017, Ashby Hobart, to the podium.
Hi guys, what's up? You'll have to forgive me. I'm more than a little bit nervous. You could even say I'm terrified. So just bear with me. So I'd first like to thank you all for coming. And without further ado, we stay in the same place when there is a whole world out there. We stay with friends who may not be very good for us. We stay in a job we hate more than anything else year after year. Why do we do this? I believe the answer is a fear of change, failure, or both. Real quick, it's really weird hearing an echo of my voice. So, the first is easy to talk about. Whether we like it or not, change is coming for everyone here, not just the class of 2017. The question is whether it will be good for us or bad for us. Contrary to what you may think, you have a good deal of control over your own destiny. You can start changing yourself and your perception fairly easily. Surround yourself with good people, those who make you want to be you. Admit what you're good at, what you like about yourself, and don't be afraid to let the world know it. As for your external world, you can either complain about it or grit your teeth and put some effort into trying to make it better. If nothing else, at least you tried. We can't let fear of failure hold us back from trying. I think consolation prizes don't really prepare us for what will happen when, yes when, we fail. The easiest way to avoid failure is to do absolutely nothing, but that seems a rather boring way to live. Have some optimism. There's more good in this world than bad. We for some reason notice the negatives more than the positives. Search for smiles and you'll find them. That's all I got.
I now invite the senior members of the high school choirs to please come forward for a musical selection. And now it is my great privilege to invite the valedictorian for the class of 2017, Harry Laval.
Love you too, guys. You know, after 4 years of high school filled with the countless presentations and various skits, I still don't understand how imagining the audience naked helps ease nervousness. It's really freaking me out right now. Before I begin my speech, which many of you have been begging me to keep brief, I would first like to thank a few groups of people. First off, I would like to thank all the administrators, teachers, custodians, and staff at the high school. Without their overarching help, I'm certain that none of us would have ever reached any of the goals we dedicated our high school careers to. I would also like to thank my family, especially my parents. The enormous influence, boundless amounts of help, and guidance that these two have provided me with are something that I will never be able to replicate, and I humbly thank them for everything. Next, I would like to thank you, the class of 2017, for making these past 4 years unforgettable. I have learned an immense amount from each and every one of you, and I truly wish our time together could be extended just a little longer. Framing to write this speech last week, I genuinely struggled to find a true means of articulating my ideas. In the midst of this dilemma, I was not surprised to find myself cleaning my room to avoid the problem at hand. Oddly enough, in my attempt to avoid this challenge, I found the answer on the top shelf of my closet. Pulling out a dusty rectangular box, I opened it and started to look through its contents. After removing all the cards, tokens, houses, hotels, and money, I pulled out a slightly bent, but ever so perfect game board. Although seemingly irrelevant at first, I soon saw a connection between our high school journey and this particular game. Here's how it goes. Imagine that one boring, lonely Saturday night, you decide to liven things up a bit, and you begin to plan a fun evening your friends will remember for a lifetime. You clean your room, order in some takeout, and before you know it, you and your 3 friends, Nadia, Diana, and Aiden, are all sitting around a game of Monopoly. Let the game begin, you proclaim. Nadia rolls first because it's her first time playing. Shaking the dice in her hands eagerly, she slaps down the 2 small cubes on the table, beaming because she just rolled snake eyes. Sliding her token to the community chest space on the board, she confidently pulls a crisp yellow card from the top of the community chest pile, which reads, "Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pest go, and do not collect 200. And just like that, our freshman year at Milford High School is over. Our first time at the game board involved getting to know the school, facing many ups and downs, with much more of the latter, and learning from our losses together as a class. Now, it's the second player's turn, and Diana rolls a 3. She carefully moves her token up to Baltic Avenue, where she pays the mere $60 or so and buys her first property. Throughout all of Diana's moves that night, she plays the game adequately, accumulating some startup investments and making her presence in the game known. Likewise, sophomore year was largely a blur. We don't remember exactly what properties we ended up buying or what exactly we did that made the year fly by so fast, but we certainly started to ground ourselves within the school. We began to plant seeds of success that we knew would soon pay off, and we were cautious with everything we did. The third player, Aiden, quickly shakes the dice a few times and throws them directly into the center of the board. To start off his night, he rolls a 4. Avoiding the so far unlucky community chest and the already owned properties, Aiden feels secure. Gently pushing his token along, he stops it as he lands on the only income tax space on that side of the board. This unfortunate roll foreshadows the rest of Aiden's play for the night. He ends up paying an enormous amount of rent to the other players, but more importantly, he gains many valuable properties, more than any of his fellow peers. Like Aiden, we entered junior year, sharing that same sense of security he had upon approaching his first roll of the dice. But we too immediately faced a similar taxing situation in the form of a much larger workload. The introduction of multiple AP classes, more demands from our coaches, larger time commitments in extracurricular activities, and that deep hole that the college board drilled in our pockets provided a testing process through which we persevered. And whether it is obvious or not, we came out with much more than we walked in with. From the lessons in time management and attention to detail to the incredible work ethic that each and every one of us developed, it is a proud moment to be able to say that through our junior year, we have truly grown as intellectual students. Each of these players, Nadia, Diana, and Aiden, represent a single student making his or her way around the game board we call Milford High School. In fact, if we flip the letters forming their individual names, we see that Nadia can be rearranged to become Diana. And if we change the letters again from Diana, we get Aiden. Please take a moment to appreciate that, because that's where I dumped any creativity I had left in me. With the fact becoming clear that each player represents the freshman, sophomore, and junior year of our high school journey, the final player is the one that exists within each and every one of us today. This player is the winner of that game Monopoly, the senior graduating high school. Here we are today, finished with that seemingly endless game, now waiting, one spot away from passing go and collecting 200. We are nearly there, merely one short walk across the stage from earning that diploma we have worked so hard for. In fact, it seems that speakers such as myself are the only things standing in the way. You know it's true. So, before I start getting the death stare from some of my peers, I'll wrap things up. Looking briefly into what's ahead, our futures will lead us to fantastic opportunities, including a path to higher education, the workforce, and service to our country, among many other things. With such a variety of possibilities, there is no doubt that the class of 2017 will leave its mark on the world. While such endeavors will be a concrete part of our futures, I want to leave just one piece of advice with you today. In going through high school and continuing on your journey afterward, it is easy to forget to stop and take a look from the game board that you are on. Hard work and its ensuing success are amazing, but ultimately, it is the happiness that is far more valuable. In the wise words of Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. So today, I challenge you, wherever you may be on your respective game board, to always turn on that light, because in the end, it's not the number of times that you win the game that counts. Rather, it's the journey of playing and the people who join you that will create your full game experience. Thank you.
Well, now I'm the only speaker standing between you and the great walk across the stage. So I too will not be too long and will be brief. But I do welcome the chairman of our school committee, Mr. Joseph Marias, members of the Milford School Committee, Superintendent Dr. Kevin McIntyre, Assistant Superintendent Mr. Craig Consigli, administrators, faculty, staff, family, and friends, and especially the class of 2017. I'd like to begin by taking a moment to recognize your teachers and staff members. The lessons that they taught you will live on in your hearts and minds. Your teachers, counselors, teaching assistants, specialists, all of our educators have enriched your lives and supported you through the good days and the difficult ones. They've met with you before school, after school, Saturday study sessions, all that they could do to ensure your success. They cheered for you in accomplishment and consoled you in disappointment. The enthusiasm and dedication of our amazing educators is a constant support and inspiration to us all. Faculty and staff, thank you. Thank you for excellence in curriculum and instruction, for personalizing learning opportunities for our students, for thinking outside the box, and for putting your heart and soul into all you do for our students' success. Thank you for your generosity of ideas and time and patience, all that goes into the continual growth and success of our school. Please join me in a round of applause for our faculty and staff. Seniors, I was thinking about about new beginnings and creating and recreating oneself during times of change. And how do you create the best version of yourself, the best possible self that you have to offer the world? How does one go about that? How do you become happy and successful and fulfilled? I don't know that there's a surefire method to guarantee success, but what I have learned is that a positive attitude and an optimistic person who sees the hope and the joy, those feelings, those attitudes, they go a long way. The combination of an uplifting attitude, hard work, and the willingness to put in whatever amount of time it takes to accomplish your goals, this will set you on a path that leads to amazing opportunities, often opportunities that you don't see coming. There's a bulletin board in the lower C wing that was created by our Pathway students, and the caption on the bulletin board reads, "What you do matters." And the board is covered with Post-it notes from students sharing what they did to help someone else. What you do matters. It sounds pretty simple, but the reality is that you're going to constantly be faced with choices, and the action that you take will ultimately shape the person that you become. Avoid being coerced into settling for a decision that is less than what you are capable of. Be mindful and deliberate in your decisions and remain steadfast in taking the correct course of action. You will never regret making the right decision. Trust your intuition. Take chances, face fear and failure, and learn through the experience. There will be mistakes, and plenty of them. And it's okay to be vulnerable and to make mistakes and to ask for help. You learn a lot when you listen with an open heart and an open mind. Finding success and fulfillment and happiness is a lifelong journey. So I suggest to you to live purposefully in the moment, be fearless. Missed opportunities are often not forgotten, while remembering that every day is another chance to be your best. Engage with unique and positive people who are making a difference. Be happy for others when something good occurs in their life. There may be times when you feel envious of someone achieves something before you, especially if it was something that you were working so hard for. But I offer to you that over time, what you will find is that your greatest happiness stems from the difference that you make in the lives of others. I hope you have fun growing and learning, enjoy the work and the people you are learning with. I hope you find a career that you love, a career that motivates you so much that you are happy to engage with the work responsibilities and the people you work with. I hope your career is assimilated into who you are as a person, because then your career will be a lifestyle and it will not feel like work. Every moment at work will be a gift because you are engaged in a lifestyle that has purpose and meaning. You have given me that gift, and I hope that somehow, in some way, I've made a positive difference in your life and in the lives of our faculty and staff. Thank you for being genuine. Thank you for your smiles that I look forward to every day. Thank you for the thrills of the academic, athletic, music, and art competitions, and for all your involvement in leadership, service, and co-curricular activities. You have given us the greatest gift of all, the gift of yourself and of your time. Thank you for creating an outstanding school culture whereby 16 educators who are complete strangers to Milford High School came and evaluated us last year, and they experienced the palpable positive energy and relationships that have been paramount to our growth as a school community. In their final report, they wrote, "The school community deliberately and continuously builds a safe, positive, respectful, and supportive school culture that fosters student responsibility for learning, that results in shared ownership, pride, and high expectations for all. Respect pervades the school community and can be seen in the interactions of students with their peers and with their teachers. The caring and commitment of the faculty for the students that they work with, and the praise given to teachers and guidance counselors, and especially the indomitable school spirit." I thank you. I want to thank your thoughtful and involved parents who have been so supportive to our high school. I thank the boosters and the Gridiron Club, the Parents for Music, all our volunteers who help advance the excellence of Milford High School. I thank our two outstanding assistant principals, Mr. McGilvray and Mr. Pierre Gustavo, our dedicated guidance director, Mr. Bayonne, our galactic athletic director, Coach Boucher, our assistant superintendent, Mr. Consigli, and Superintendent Dr. McIntyre for their vision and leadership of our school district. And lastly, I thank you, the entire Milford High School community, for helping me to grow. Helping me to grow as an educator and as a principal. Thank you with all my heart for the memories that I will always remember very fondly. Thank you. And seniors, I am so proud of you for all that you have accomplished, but it is time. This is your moment. So go and conquer the world, and in the words of Dr. Seuss, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. At this time, I ask the chairman of the school committee, Mr. Joseph Marias, to come forward for the presentation of the diplomas. Cody Joseph Vaz. Lennon Rafael Perez. Serenity Lisa Satara Lane. Evan Michael Kalnicki. Jessica Mariala Jimbo Loja. Trevor Donald Haywood. Jose Tomas Caleta. Cameron Michael Bouchard. Horatio Christopher Mays. Thomas Peter Costanza. Daniel Allen Zwanek. Allison Ryan Zagami. Dylan Parmalee Burke. Gustavo Fernandez Morato. Jacob Samuel Howard. Lindsay Rose Ireland. Devin Patrick Yost. TJ Yadasernia. Griffin Ryan Yadasernia. Alexander James Wood. Jack Cameron Winship. Joshua Belton Wildfure. Tyler Joseph Whitley. Morel Caitlin Weatherby. Joshua Andres Vasquez. Zachary Joseph Van Busker. Alexander Ipamasa Usalele Jr. At this time, I invite Mrs. Carla Tuttle to the stage to present the diploma to her son, Benjamin Michael Tuttle. Kevin Trong. Michael Francis Trafficante. Ryan Anthony Tomaso. Alyssa Shea Tossi. Catherine Rose Timpani. Andrew Kelly Terrell. Tabish Hussein Syed. Allie Rose Sullivan. Joshua Kyle Stone. Sophia Marie Salitro. Darren Philip Smith. Eric Joseph Simon. Lincoln Ribeiro Silvera. Laura Silva. Nikita Angel Signoretti. Angelise Ciara Ramirez. Francesca Mary Shippard. Margaret Ann Scamato. Stacy Elizabeth Segala. Catherine Marie Scozafava. Jane Marie Schuler. Colby Jacob Scapucci. Jennifer Costa Santos. Sarah Katharina de Almada Santiago. Pedro Marcus Textera Sampaio. Marie Malak Saman. Thank you, Marie. Bye. Hannah Elizabeth Saborin. Marie Tymea Sela Rodney. Pernell Keith Robinson. Benjamin Edward Rizzoli. Christian Edgardo Rivera. Gabrielle Marie Riley. Daniel Thomas Renfro. Tyler Robert Renaud. Lourdes Lynette Ramos. David John Rabinowitz. Jose Wilfredo Pomaquiza Sukilanda. Taylor Emily Piadra. Hannah Irene Pickering. Jamilka Perez Vega. David James Nichols. Shay Ann Murray. Tyler Joseph Morgan. Javier Enrique Morales. Noah Michael Montgomery. Anthony Michael Mobilia. Paul Joseph Mitchell. Drew Christopher Mirasola. Harry Herrera Miranda. Ramez Makram Masek. Stephen Joel Mendez. Megan Louise Medina. Ludmilla Medina. Samantha Rose Meadows. Jessica Lynn McIntyre. Nathan Alexander May. Anthony Paul Matondi. Karina Sophia Lima Martins. Jacob Allen Martin. Mark Robert Paul Mancuso. John Edwin Herrera Manch. Jacob Malcolm Maliska. Nicholas John McIntosh. Alexander Casimir Masick. Iago Starling Macedo. Nicholas Daniel Lurie. Mariana Hotuansi Luciano. Jared Thomas Luce. Joshua Jonathan Losaw. Angel Joel Lopez. Samuel Drake Little. Christina Yvonne Line. Zachary Taylor Lynn. Samuel Michael Lesh. Ian Robert Bailey Latai. Nicholas Christopher Kidman. Garen Aton Kaplan. Alexa Lee Jordan. John Randall Johnson. Handy Jean. Nathan Bromwell Irwin. Hannah Ruth Hemminghofer. Sullivan Joseph Henkel. Michael David Kearns. Amanda Catherine Hayes. Caitlin Elizabeth Halloran. Carl Heinz Valentine Guillaume. Christine Guillaume. Jaslyn Elizabeth Guaman. Kathleen Rose Gray. Ryan William Gonzalez. Patrick Oliveira Gonzalez. Melissa Carvalho Gonzalez. Alec Leland Gilead. Kristen Elizabeth Gerard. Matthew Charles Freike. Christopher John Franks. Nora Catherine Flaherty. Cody Michael Fisher. Marcelo Ferreira Firmino. Anna Mercedes Campos Ferreira. Matthews Dutra Fernandez. Matthew Tomich Firmo. Shanti Sharif Feaster. Adriana Abigail Espinoza. Montana Rose Eno. Michael Antonia Echavarria. Carlos David Acharia. Hunter Richard Ducorral. Taylor Ann Doobie. Joseph Max Doderer. Marcus Diaz. Julia Noel Denemy. Isabella Rose Denaro. Stan Demko. Alexa Page Dakotas. Caroline Paula DeAndrade. Nathaniel Marcus Davila. Hannah Datilio. Anthony Peter Crisafulli. Michael Carnero Cosquet. Irving Samuel Cortez Orta. Ian Timothy Cornell. Madison Corbett. Allison Elizabeth Colombo. Allison Lynn Collins. Jessica Ferreira Coelho. Carrie Ann Clark.
Thank you.
Cameron James Clark. Danielle Nicole Chasen. Rosa Pinto Carnero. Emily Ray Carlson. Genesis Selene Caraballo. John Francis Capoletti. Ethan David Campbell. Kevin Joseph Cambrola. Mark Anthony Caguana. David Antonio Caguana. Caitlin Elizabeth Caparella. Jeannie Patricia Butler. Riley Michael Burns. Stephen Philip Birchman. Carlos Ronaldo Bune. Ian Matthew Bukal. Joden Ashley Brigham. Harrison Alexander Bliss. Angie Rose Blanchard. Samantha Megan Benhart. Jacqueline Nicole Obashan. Alexandria Christina Atherton. Montana Lavina Page Achu. Monica Shaker Shokri Assad. Carlos Alexander Arario Rodriguez. At this time, I invite Mr. Joseph Arcudi Sr. to present the diploma to his grandson. Anthony Paul Arcudi. Catherine Giovanna Borges Arcanjo. Daniela Arajo. Jose Manuel Raz Anez. Asangani Amantasi. Luke Aldo Allegrezza. Austin Carter Albano. Lauren Louise Zorianjian. Michael James Weber. Christopher Patrick Watson. Erica Christine Vanaco. Lauren Ashley Tomaso. Zach Tamani. Emily Lorigan Smith. Victoria Margaret Scozafava. Marlene Malak Saman. Alec Joseph Salamone. Emma Ann Ryan. Arkila Barbosa Rodriguez. Diane Reardon. Marcello George Pano. At this time, I ask Mr. Scott Harrison from the Milford School Committee to come forward to present the next diploma. Andrew John Paleria. I ask for Mrs. Carla Tuttle to please come forward again for the presentation of the next diploma. Angelina Rose Oliva. Sydney Francis Morrison. Daniel Isai Mendoza. At this time, I ask Mrs. Jennifer Parsons, member of our school committee, to please come forward for the presentation of the next diploma. Molly H. Macklow. Bridget Jane Mack. Jordan Elizabeth Lombardo. Emma Catherine Liskov. Brianna Ray Leon.
Two more.
Lillian Janet Clausen. Brett Joseph Kimball. Evan Patrick Kehoe. Nia Johnson. Aliyah Natalia Hilton. Blake Paul Hill. Caitlin Margaret Hartman. Christopher Thomas Hart. Julia Noel Moore Gustavson. Ryan Joseph Gray. Stephanie Ann Gauthier. Kristen Taylor Franzini. Catherine Madeline France. Margaret Elizabeth Farrell. Jacob Joseph Elia. Emily Rose Duquette. Michelle Nancy Donato. Elena Rita Delarusso. At this time, I ask Mr. Pacifico de Capua to come forward to present the diploma to his daughter. Caitlin Elizabeth de Capua. Kelsey Ann Da Silva. Keban William Darwala. Nicole Lena Dahlgren. Helio De Cruz. Brianna Noel Croto. Stephanie Morgan Shirelli. Dylan Cleon Chapman. Allison Kathleen Chasen. Christina Nicole Capone. Hannah Elizabeth Carney. Audrey Rose Bushy. Jillian Elizabeth Burley. Allison Elaine Buckenmeyer. Adrian Jerome Bryan. Carolyn Olivia Breen. Morgan Sheila Blaney. Victoria Rose Byer. At this time, I ask for Mr. Aldo Chakey to come forward to present the diploma to his grandson. Nicholas Aldo Antonellis. Ciara Nicole Agnew. Salutatorian for the class of 2017, Ashby Mark Hobart. Valedictorian for the class of 2017, Hari Rabai. Class Treasurer, Fiona Rose Raleigh. Class Secretary, Christine Ann Pye. Vice President, Morgan Elizabeth Mickelson. President of the class of 2017, Christopher Frederick Sishu. If I could just take a moment to thank a few more people. The amount of time that it takes to prepare and set up for our Senior Week activities, for the Dick Corbin Athletic Awards Night, Academic Awards Night, Senior Night, and especially today out on the field in preparation for our graduation. I want to thank Head Custodian Mike Powers and his team of district custodians who put so much effort into making this day so special. Thank you. I thank Mr. Folster and his team up in the sound booth. I thank Tim and Rob from Milford TV, also up in the sound booth. I want to thank our student musicians for gracing us with all of their music under the direction of Ms. Pomeroy and the music staff. I also want to thank Mr. Brashani and the town park staff for preparing the field and making sure everything was in order. So thank you to everyone who helped today make a tremendous success for the class of 2017. And at this time, we will have the singing of the Milford High School alma mater. And now, I once again invite the president of the class of 2017, Christopher Sishu, for the ceremonial turning of the tassel. I present to you the graduates of the class of 2017.